We have an important information just reaching us now that the 6 kidnapped victims from the Lagos State Model College Igbonla in Ekpe area of Lagos State have been released by their abductors. The victims are 4 students, the school principal and his vice, kidnapped while on the assembly ground on the 5th of October. The men, alleged to be heavily armed, were said to have invaded the college and whisked away the victims. It's not clear, though, if any ransom was paid for their release. Once again, the 6 kidnapped victims from the Lagos State Model College, Igbonla in Ekpe area of Lagos, have regained their freedom. The governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, has flagged off a major road in Abua Obla local government area of the state. The road, which will serve as a major link road to other communities, is the first of its kind since the local government was created. The governor said this is in keeping with the promises made to the people during his campaign.
A cultural dance and celebration time at Abua Odwa local government area of Rivers State. Men, women and youths gather here for the flag-off of the Abua Emo Egbalom Road. On occasion, the people appear to greet with festivity. For the Rivers State governor, this is a promise kept.
Since I don't keep on our own promise by voting for us, now our own turn to fulfill our own promise. And so we don't come here today to try and say that way we try and that and we mean them. No, we just to talk, we mean them. And make a tell on me, I'm not going to come flag off-road, leave a ladder for another person to come commissioner.
Some representatives of the people speak of why it's a big deal for them.
This local government was created in 1991. This year is exactly 25 years. And this is the first time the governor is coming to flag off a project in this local government. Apart from the little projects we have been able to do as representatives.
With the coming on this project, the people of this area, everybody in this local government knows that this is a stronghold of food supply of Abua Odwell. The economy of the people will bounce back to life.
The 8.2-kilometer road on completion will connect 7 communities on the route to the rest of the state. Emmanuel Ere, Channels Television News.
Time now for sports news with Charles Eruka.
Welcome to Sports News. We begin with female soccer. Falconets coach Pt.4 says his preparations for the Under-20 World Cup are being threatened following the incessant demand from clubs in the Nigeria Women's Football League for their players. Dedevo and his technical crew are facing hurdles in preparing the team for the tournament built for next month as clubs have continued to disrupt their training schedule. And in North Africa, Algeria has sacked national team coach Milovan Rajevac just over 3 months after he took charge of the Desert Foxes. Algeria drew 1-1 at home to Cameroon on Sunday in the opening round of matches in the final phase of the African 2018 World Cup qualifiers. Assistant coaches Nabil Negiz and Yazid Mansouri are expected to replace the 62-year-old Serbian on an interim basis until a successor is appointed. And Italy's Olympic Committee has officially withdrawn its bid to stage the 2024 Games in Rome after the City Council voted to oppose the project. Rome Mayor Virginia Raggi announced in September that she would not back the committee chief's drive to put on the sporting extravaganza, saying staging the Games would bury the Italian capital under piles of debt and rivers of cement. Now to tennis. Novak Djokovic earlier today enjoyed a 6-3, 6-3 win over Fabio Fognini in the second round of the Shanghai Masters. Now this is the Serbian's first match since losing to Stanislas Wawrinka in the US Open final last month. The world number 1 is bidding to win the Shanghai tournament for a 4th time. That's game, set and match on Sports News, and back to Gimba with the rest of the news at 10.
Burundi has blacklisted 3 United Nations human rights investigators, banning them from entering the country. The investigators are linked to a report which identified officials suspected of ordering political opponents to be tortured or killed. They had also warned of the danger of genocide from the escalating violence there. The ban comes just as the country announced it was considering withdrawing from the International Criminal Court. The ban has angered former colonial master France, which says that Burundi has made a wrong decision and is losing credibility over promises of respect for human rights. The Islamic State has confirmed the death of Abu Muhammad al-Furqan, the group's information minister. It made this known in a statement it posted online, which did not clearly carry any further details on this death. The United States Pentagon had said that al-Furqan, who was killed in an airstrike last month near Raqqa. He was amongst the few remaining founding members of the Islamic group and had reportedly played a leading role in setting up the group's key media outfit. Well, experts say that he had no public profile prior to his death, and nor was he officially mentioned by the IS before now. And Haiti is in desperate need of aid and could be facing famine in the aftermath of Hurricane Matthew that left destruction in its wake. The country's interim president speaks of a situation that could emerge in the next 3 to 4 months if not managed properly. And just before we go, a quick reminder of our story just coming to our just getting to our front desk now. It says that the 6 kidnapped victims from the Lagos State Model College in Igbonla in Ekpe area of Lagos State have been released by their abductors. The victims are 4 students, the school principal and his vice, kidnapped while on the assembly ground on the 5th of October. The men, alleged to be heavily armed, were said to have invaded the college and whisked away the victims. It's not clear, though, if any ransom was paid for their release. And the main news again. The National Assembly today kicked against the arrest and detention of federal judges by the State Security Service, with the House of Representatives resolving to probe the incident. The emergency sitting of the National Judiciary Council, that will be the Judicial Council, on the matter ended inconclusive. And that's all has been on the news at 10 tonight. I want to thank you so much indeed for being a part of it. On behalf of everyone here, have a splendid night, friends. Good night.